live music, indoor bowls or poker.
This weather report is proudly brought to you by 97.3 FM sponsor Catalina Retirement Village, Lake Macquarie. Now selling low-maintenance homes in a secure environment. Visit catalinavillage.com.au and rediscover yourself.
And it's currently 6 degrees here in the beautiful southern part of Lake Macquarie. We are chasing a top today of 23 degrees. Mostly sunny day for your Saturday, the 18th of August. Chilly overnight low of 7 degrees tonight, but tomorrow will be shaping up to another sunny day, top of 18. Much the same for the rest of the week. Tops in the 18s, 19s. Overnight lows quite chilly, down to 4 degrees. Partly cloudy days with quite a bit of sun around our beautiful Lake Macquarie.
Want to know what's happening in sport around this fabulous lake of ours? Tune into Lake Macquarie FM 97.3 from 6 a.m. every Saturday for Lake Mac Life Saturday Sports Edition with Martine.
Welcome aboard. This is the Lake Mac Live Show. This is the Saturday Sports Edition. Welcome aboard to your Saturday, the 18th of August. It looks like it is going to be a beautiful day out there. Fantastic for sports. Fantastic for all of you people putting on your sneakers right now, putting on your running shoes. Perhaps you're putting on your netball bibs. Fantastic. We are getting to the pointy end of the stick for most codes this coming week, so it's getting quite exciting out there, isn't it? Tune in because after the next song we're going to get Brownie. He is trackside as we speak, and he's going to tell us what is going on in and around our beautiful region as well as nationally, and I know he'll be pretty excited because, look, I've heard that there's some kind of Winks Day today, so we'll have to ask him all about that and also how his little nags are going around the place. Like to hear all about that. Also tune in after 8:30. Loz will be on the blower. She's going to tell us what's happening in rugby league because, again, we're getting to the end of the season where things are really heating up and getting exciting. So if you want to get out amongst it, you might need some gloves and a beanie, but I'm telling you now, you'll also need your sunscreen if you're going to get out there and spectate some of the fantastic sports that are out and happening this weekend. And we'd encourage you to do so because there is so much talent, amazing talent around there. And if you know of any talent, dob someone else in. Dob your neighbour in, dob your local sporting legend. Perhaps you know of a community group or a sporting group. We'd love to hear from you. They can come in here into our Budget Voice studio. Very easy for a quick interview. We'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, we can track you down. We can track you down anywhere, whether you're trackside or wherever. We can do a phone interview. Love to hear from you. And of course, you can just give me the information. I can let the lovely folks out there in listener land know what is going on. Email martinefm97.3@gmail.com. Get onto our Facebook page, which is Lake Mac Life Show with Martine on FM 97.3, and you can message us. And we'll endeavour to get back to you. We will. We certainly will. Email is the best, though. And, of course, you can get onto Lake Macquarie's Facebook page and message them in general as well. We can't wait to rock you into your Saturday morning. Lots of things on, lots of sports news and up-to-date weather. So keep calm because we've got Beat It. Michael Jackson. Remember this one.
Want to know what's happening in sport around this fabulous lake of ours? Tune into Lake Macquarie FM 97.3 from 6 a.m. every Saturday for Lake Mac Life Saturday Sports Edition with Martine.
And you're with Martine on Lake Macquarie FM, the new 97.3. Welcome aboard. This is the Saturday Sports Edition where we bring you fantastic local news as well as what is going on in and around our beautiful Australia. It is a bit dry at the moment, but certainly our sports are heating up as we get into spring. It's only a hop, skip and a jump into spring. Thanks so much to Brownie for your racing tips. I'll put a few dollars on some of those. They were great tips actually. So I'll put them up on the fridge, and they're here for everyone at the Halley to have a look. Gamble responsibly, of course. As promised, I have Lozzy from Lozzy Talks League. You know her from Facebook. She does. This is going to be the PG version of Lozzy's Talking League, but you can catch her on her Facebook page. Good morning, Lozzy.
Good morning there, Martine. How are you this morning?
I'm very good this morning. I'm looking forward to a huge weekend of league. Huge weekend. We're getting to the pointy end of the season, aren't we?
We certainly are. That's right. Only 3 games left in the actual competition before the finals kick in. The exciting time.
So what's been happening in the last week?
Well, we've had a lot of news actually in the league over the last week. We've apart from the games themselves, we've had one of our big players. Paul Gallen from Cronulla has announced that he's going to play on for a 19th season next year. That'll
goodness me.
Make him the oldest player the NRL have ever had.
Isn't that amazing? But he's still so strong. I mean,
Absolutely.
He's just a bull, isn't he?
Yeah, he's that's it. He can still move. He's still making metres. So, I mean, if you can play, then play.
Yeah, that's right. And I mean, he has had some injuries, but that hasn't brought him back. He keeps resurfacing. We might have to call him Jesus.
Pretty much. Hey? He does have a godlike quality about him, doesn't he?
He does. So that's great news. He's back on for next season.
Yeah, great news for the Sharkies fans. We've had, because I'm a Manly fan, so we've had some bad news there with our coach, Trent Barrett, has quit.
Yeah.
So he will stay till the end of the season, but then he's gone and we have no replacement as of yet.
Oh, who do you think will be lining up for that? Is there any gossip, any talk of who might be in line?
Yeah, the gossip is that there's been a lot of talk about Des Hasler coming back.
Yeah.
Also Jeff Tuvey. Personally, I'd like to see Jeff Tuvey come back because he was, nastily kicked out.
Yeah. And
Des Hasler decided to leave, so I'm not sure a lot of fans really want him back.
Yeah, sure. Look, are fans worried about Manly with him made the announcement he's out the door? Are they worried about, the next couple of weeks or?
Yes, they certainly are worried about. I mean, and that shone through in yesterday's game.
Yeah.
They Manly came out firing in the first half. They had a great first half of football. And then I have no idea what Barrett has said to them at halftime, but they just may as well not have turned up.
They lost it, yeah. What a shame, It
really was.
And this is what happens when, we are at the end of the season, but when coaches and other managers start pulling out, this is a problem for the morale of the team itself and the direction it's going in.
Yeah, look, absolutely. And I've always sort of been a big one saying that I don't like the fact that players can change teams midway through a season, and then and people announce, like the coaches, that they're going to leave. It's like it just throws upheaval on to the players.
Does.
And it's not the right time of the year to be doing that.
No, and I can imagine it just didn't happen overnight. I mean, this has been weeks, if not months, in the lead up, as well. So that you can then look back and see that the turmoil has been going on for quite a while, which is a shame for Manly.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. And I mean, we had the same with all the talk over Ivan Cleary possibly leaving West Tigers after only just getting there.
Yeah.
And that's not actually happening at all. So that's been cleared up this week as well, which is good the West Tigers now.
Well, there's gossip in the gossip then.
There is, indeed.
And it was a big week last week for footy.
Yep, absolutely. So we've had 3 games played so far. We had the Broncos and the Rabbits on Thursday nights, which I was hoping for a Rabbits victory. But the Broncos did them for 38-18.
Yeah, they did stomp on them quite a bit.
Yeah, I think they've cemented their late position now, Brisbane, unfortunately. I was hoping they'd fall out of the 8 and West Tigers would drag their way in, but that's not going to happen.
There you go. Now, you release your tips on a Thursday before the round starts. So
that's correct.
Yeah, so you had the Rabbits in, but the Rabbits have been pulled out of the hat and gone.
That's exactly right. They were reefed out of that hat, actually.
Yeah, weren't they just? Stomped on by the Broncos. And then last night we had big games as well.
Yes, we had the Seagulls and the Titans, which, as I said, the Seagulls were on fire in that first half. But the Titans came out and it was a high-scoring game too. It was 42-34. So
they were busy.
Teams were really lacking defence.
Yeah, they were very busy in running the ground.
Absolutely. Then we had the Storm and the Eels. And again, I was hoping for an upset there, although I did tip the Storm. I was hoping the Eels would take them. But it was 20-4, the Storm.
Yes.
And it was actually a really tough game for the Storm. They held strong. They had lots of injuries. Cameron Smith had a back injury, so he got sent off. Solomona had a hamstring injury. He got sent off. They were down to 12 players at one stage, so they really held strong. And
they were amazing, and it was really disappointing with the Eels, with Parramatta. They really didn't. They were really lacking in everything, weren't they?
Oh, absolutely. They were just. They were not there at all. They were trying to play a style of football that just doesn't work with Melbourne.
Such a shame. And I know Brownies curled up in the fetal position after the Eels absolutely just, rolled home, didn't they? Really, real shame. So they're probably out of the count.
They are actually looking like getting the wooden spoon.
Yeah.
We have quite a fight for the wooden spoon actually this season.
Isn't that a laugh? Yes, who is going to get the wooden spoon? But the Eels are good contenders. Probably put your money
on that one rather than who's going to win.
Wow, isn't that amazing? So what are your tips for the next few games?
Righto, my tips for the next game. We've got this afternoon. We've got 3 really exciting games today. Panthers and the Knights. My tip is the Panthers. They haven't been real strong at the back end of the season. They've had some shocking first halves, but seem to come through on the second half and just come away with the win each time. So that's seen them cement their 4th position on the ladder. So we've got West Tigers Dragons is going to be a huge game today as well.
What's the one on the TV that we'll be able to watch?
The one on the TV. No, you don't get any on the TV on Saturday, actually.
Goodness. What?
Not on free-to-air unless you've got Fox.
And we'll have to get it on Fox or go down to your local club or tune in. Are you going to be doing any live commentary of any of these?
Look, I will. I will be doing the 7:30 game of the Sharks and the Cowboys this evening.
Oh, fantastic. So if we get onto your Facebook page, Lozzy Talks League, we'll be able to hear your commentary. And and this is not the PG version.
That is correct. I do tend to get a little carried away.
You get excited. You're passionate. Passionate, Loz.
I'm a passionate footy fan, that's right.
That's it. And who else is playing again tonight?
So the Sharks and the Cowboys and the West Tigers and the Dragons before them.
So what do you think about the Cowboys then?
Oh, look, they've had such a horrific season.
Yeah.
I don't know what to make of it. They have had some big injuries. But for Jonathan Thurston's last year, it's been really disheartening and disappointing for him.
It has.
Yeah.
He looks weary though. I mean, they all look really weary, don't they? I mean, the Cowboys, they look like they've been hit by the drought, and
Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, and they've sort of thrown their hats in the ring. I'm pulling out all the cliches here, and he looks really weary himself. So it's a shame that happened with the Cowboys, and there is such a big divide between the wooden spooners that, as you say, they're all clambering to get it.
Yeah, very much.
Yeah.
And I think the Cowboys may lose today's game over the Sharks, and possibly get that wooden spoon.
Wow. There you go. Let's see. And
That's it.
and who's the third game tonight?
The third is the Sharks and the Cowboys.
Yep, Sharks and the Cowboys, right. So we've got a good few tips here from Lozzy to make sure that we're on the right path, and we can stream live your commentary 7:30 tonight on Lozzy Talks League on Facebook, and of course get all the tips and tricks on Thursday, and also some of the gossip and some of the outrage of what's going on.
Absolutely. I can get very outraged.
You can, I can tell. Very passionate. Look, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you calling in and letting us know what is going on with our NRL, because we are getting to that end of the season where it's getting very exciting, the lots of movement as well throughout the team. So it's an interesting time. Yeah,
it's a great looking top 8 that's shaping up.
That is fantastic. Look, I'm going to play you Billy Joel. You might be right, because I reckon you might be right with some of your tips today.
Nice. Love it.
Thanks so much, my dear. Take care. Have a great time. And as always, game responsibly.
No worries. Thanks very much, Martine.
Thanks, Lozzy. Bye.
Okay, bye.